Hi guys, Selena Walker here, naturopath and nutritionist, living deep in nature here at Ysbryd y Coed. And it's sunny! It's spring, delicious sunshine, and there's even a bit of heat in it, which is getting me very, very excited. So this week, I want to talk to you about connection and also about creating your own natural sanctuary. So I've brought you to my natural sanctuary. So before I show you around my natural sanctuary, I wanted to have a chat to you why it's so important. Well, we are called human beings, but a lot of the time we end up being human doings, and we don't like to just be. And also, we forget that we are animals. We are part of this amazing natural world. And even though some of us try to really fight it off, we cannot deny that we are natural beings. We are human beings. If you go to the cities on a gorgeous day like today, all of the green areas will be filled with people having their lunch. On the weekends, let me ask you, where do you crave to go? Maybe the beach, maybe the park, maybe the woodlands. And that is because you want to go there, because you feel peaceful, tranquil, and you feel a sense of connection when you're there. Now, we're not talking about woo-woo here. We're talking about just feeling at one. Because you're tuning into that natural being, that animal that's inside of you. So I'm inviting you to find a sanctuary that you can visit and simply be a human being. If any of you meditate, you know when you just sit and you be, then you can receive the answers to what you may be worrying about, the answers to what you feel your purpose is in life, what you feel you need to be doing. The answers are always there. We just don't give ourselves time to listen. So you might be thinking, well, it's okay for you, Selena. You live in these woods and you've got 10 acres of land. Well, it hasn't always been this way. I grew up in the valleys in South Wales and I literally lived 2 streets away from town. I've lived in cities, I've lived in Cardiff, and I've lived in villages and lots of different towns. But wherever I lived, even more so when I was in the city, I would always find a place of tranquility. I would always find a place with trees where I could just go, and as soon as I would go in and step in, I would breathe, and the birds would be around me, the trees would be around me, and it honestly felt like going home. Now, to some of you, that might sound a bit crazy, but some of you will really understand that. And I'm just inviting you to think, if you don't understand that yet, maybe it's because you haven't given yourself the opportunity to be a human being because you're too busy being a human doing. And the amazing thing is, even when you're in the city, there's some beautiful parks out there. So I'm inviting you to find somewhere that you feel safe and tranquil, and that you can simply be a human being. So welcome to my sacred natural sanctuary. This is a mixture of holly, willow and alder all wrapped together. And what I love about it, it's the willow has come down to the floor, the goat willow, so I can sneak under it and sit all couched in. Those of you that aren't from Wales don't know what couched is. That means a big hug, all hugged by nature. And no one can even see that I'm here. I have made this place my own. There's obviously a unicorn to add some unicorn sparkle magic to the area and add that element of fun, because sometimes we can just take life and all this connection stuff a bit too serious. So it just reminds me to put a smile on my face. I've gathered objects and I've placed them in a space here, so it just reminds me of why I really want to be in this space. And I've just made it my own. I've added little trinkets, little things throughout the year that I don't want to feel like I want to hold on to. I want to give back to nature, but it's lovely to come here and still connect with it. So this is my natural sanctuary, and I quite often come here with a mug of cacao. Any day it is fine, I will always come here. And sometimes it's just for a couple of minutes and I will just sit and I will simply be. Simply just breathe. Sometimes I close my eyes and just listen to the different sounds that are around me and really tune in with what is there. So at the moment, I can hear the trees creaking in the wind. I can hear the stream running further down. I can hear the birds up above me. I can hear the plants rustling over there. It's probably bramble leaves. But just by tuning into those noises, it brings me to what I call my centre. And some of you might be used to that terminology. Now, all I'm simply asking you this week and inviting you to do is be who you are. And that is a human being. Look at your life. Are you too busy being a human doing? And when do you give yourself the opportunity to be a human being? I invite you to find somewhere close to you that you can visit regularly and simply be that deep animal instinct that is inside all of us, because we can't deny it. We are part of nature. We can't deny it. We are animals. And I'm inviting you to be a human being. Now, if you've liked this video, click subscribe to my YouTube channel. Head on over to my website, selinawalker.earth. Sign up to my free newsletter where you get hints and tips from me on how you can live a delicious life. Put in the comments below how you have got on in finding your natural sanctuary, your sacred sanctuary. Because these days we are so used to numbing our minds out and being a human doing with Netflix, with our phones, with YouTube, like what you're watching here. But what I'm inviting you to do is this week, just tune into that word. You are a human being. Now that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and just be. I look forward to connecting with you next week. Have a delicious week.